5 seconds
Trying to see
remaining.
what else they can do in terms of position 4 for Matthew.
Yeah, position 4 that could also be a
Uh,
flex and win a lane. Really
I think
good.
they're gonna last pick Matthews here. I think this is a really good Ember core game.
Okay. So if they had to commit to a
He-
4, then
He's definitely good versus Coddle, Rubik, and Void Spirit. That's what I see here. And and the thing is, it's also a Leo style hero. You gotta play to your player strength. Try to think for Matthew's heroes.
if he played Earth Spirit, it'd be a
team
pretty
back.
good game for an Earth Spirit.
Earth
But
Spirit,
I don't know if he
NP,
does,
yeah.
or a Nyx Assassin maybe. But Earth
This is
Spirit,
okay.
Earth Spirit gives like nothing to Rubik, nothing at all. Can get in the face of Coddle, can't do anything about that, and
The silence is nice.
silence is great.
10 seconds remaining.
DP band.
DP band all
5
day, not
seconds
picked.
remaining.
DK
It
out there
hasn't been
too if
that
you need
much.
that kind of old trusty lane winner, but not really a Matthew hero type, I guess.
Not a fan of this DK. Kind of falling off here.
He was banned last series, but yeah, still hasn't really seen the airtime. Certainly hasn't seen the airtime like we're used to seeing.
I think Matthew can still play like a shake. Kidding, banned. Ooh, I got one, dude. It's banned too.
Okay.
I said shaker, and then I was like, okay, like it,
like not.
like can't.
Let's see.
Dorm.
Tusk.
Nah, Tusk isn't okay because you're going against a Coddle, so you can just blinding light when
True,
he
true,
uses
true,
the C,
true.
right?
Yeah.
They're really thinking about this ban as well.
I mean, Zoomers have anticipation that Matthew might be playing the Ember Spirit.
Dire team
We'll see.
pick.
Monkey ban. Ooh.
Monkey ban was for the Ember
Radiant
potentially
team
mid. Pick a
pick.
4. Yeah.
Ah, yes. They did the Dark Willow. That Dark Willow puck game, right?
Yeah.
There's the Dark
But
Willow,
they
but
don't
it is
have
a
a puck
really
here
good
now,
Dark
though.
Willow. I know, but they have a nice Dark Willow, and they
They
definitely
have good setup
experience with
though.
it.
Like the Ember has a
Oh,
setup
yeah.
for Jakiro, and for the Willow for his maze
10
as well.
seconds remaining.
Cloud
Nature's
Maze,
Prophet
yeah.
has set up for the Willow. You see, like this, what I like about
5
these drafts is
seconds
like look at the
remaining.
synergy that they have. Each hero complements each other and whatever it is.
Yep. And in addition to them working together, they're kind of just hitting all of those marks that you just kind of need to have in a game. Have some stuns, have some team fight, have ways to hit towers. Have ways to get bursty kind of kills. Do you have someone who can roam around lanes and someone who's there as a babysitter? It's like everything is just kind of covered there. Where you look at holes in other drafts and you're just kind of like, that looks like a problem, and then you see it played out, and that's exactly why you have to have all bases covered. So what's the one thing missing now for 4Zoomers here? If they're the Void Pit is a bit of a flex. Do we err on the side of now you see the Willow? Does that change things up? But do they need to get something for Monkeys to kind of jump in and do bigger team fight than what they already have? Or
I'm seeing what heroes can be better for like Gunner or Monkeys because they're
or-
both deciding with this Void Spirit what he should do right now. What is
Yeah.
the true role?
Or is there something else that really beats down Ember Spirit in the mid lane to give Gunner like the time of his life? Like if he feels really good, like what we saw with like Quinn and like does a storm game or something.
We'll see right now. It's
Oh,
Sand King.
nope, it'll be the Monkey
select your
King.
heroes.
The monkeys for monkeys pick up
Monkey,
as Sand King.
Monkey King.
Monkey King, Monkey Sand King, Monkey King was banned. Yeah, I can't figure out anything. All right.
Interesting. It's not that bad.
It's more team fight. I mean, you're juicing up a lot. Will-O-Wisp and Epicenter together. Void Spirit certainly can kind of put in a lot of work while Ursa runs things around. But again, for Ursa, I'm concerned he's got to get those certain items in check, and eventually a BKB is just going to become very mandatory, or he might find himself kind of having trouble moving around if he's like Yulesed up and hit with Jakiros and stuck in sprouts and clouds and everything like that. Could be a problem.
10 seconds remaining.
I still think it's a pretty nice game for Leo style here. I think this Ember has if he has a good start in the early game, he can control like 4 of these heroes. Ursa will be a little bit more difficult, but he can poke around this Coddle, Rubik, Void Spirit, and Sand King. If Void Spirit doesn't get a fast Yules, I think Ember will just run a big train on this whole team. But if Void Spirit has a pretty decent game, I think it comes down a lot to these mid players and how this game, like the momentum will shift. The 4-6-8 minute run will control the snowball from either side, from both the mid players once again.
And who has better like rune control? It looks kind of like a little bit more so on the side of Thunder Predator. I mean, unless I'm misguided how Dark Willow can help out in that aspect, but if it comes down to mostly how these mid laners are going to be able to have tempo off the laning phase, who's better to kind of be there to help out if a fight does break out during the...
It favors Willow a little bit. The positive side is Sand King is a self-sufficient hero, likewise with the Furion. So both of the 4 positions have a lot more freedom to like kind of do whatever they want, as long as they're communicating with them and they're like, hey, like where'd you go? And they're just dying randomly, right?
Mhm.
That's like the talking. It's like the little details there, the finer details there. But yeah, so Sand King, he's self-sufficient. H Prophet self-sufficient, so the 4s have a lot of freedom. So I think it's like even, but I think it favors Will a little bit more because his spells feel a lot better in the early game because of the Bramble. You don't really want to run into that. In comparison, this Rubik has like a 1 second lift, 0.8 second lift, and that's like it's pretty ass.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Early, it feels like you said, mega ass for sure. Like it's not going to offer a lot. Definitely feels big later. Everybody get these chat wheels nicely warmed up, okay? Just, Okay, thank you. As we have a 5-man movement here. Look at the Zoomers zoom their way through the bottom lane, and they pause the game and disconnect as they need the lag. Quick, hurry. Get it done right away before they see what's going on.
Really see the Ursa.
Jimmy, you're not supposed to interact with the players.
Sorry.
Stop that.
What did you learn?
I'm all in front
Everyone's
of
in.
everyone on
What
just happened?
Leo Style is a big fan of me.
Fan of Demon the Player?
Yeah. I need to turn on some lights. It's really dark in my room. 1 second.
Demon, jump on the bed. All right, well, if you're just tuning in, folks, you're catching the back end of our action today. It's been a long day of 4 best of 2s. I believe we have just 2 more days, 1 more day left, 2 more days left of group stage action to get things off.
Really? It's 2 more days?
Yeah, and it looks like they have been adjusting the schedule a bit from what I'm looking at here, obviously, with that +1 situation. They did cut some matches, so our day tomorrow is going to be probably a bit shorter. Looks like we'll just have the 2 best of 2 series tomorrow. Crazy versus Quincy crew to open it up. Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
I like
BC
that.
versus 4Zoomers. Oof,
And
good
then,
games.
yeah, BC for and if we get the Beast Coast that we got in that recent series, then that also will be hype.
Yeah, spreading a little too much knowledge bombs here.
And
Boosted up these coasts. That was kind of funny for me. he was listening to the game after.
they're all
Like, yeah.
fiends. All they do is fiend. That's why we got to be careful what we say. Like
The insight Dakota
I
and Jimbo
mentioned-
has over here.
I mentioned how Gunner actually smells wonderful in person. He could come back.
I thought he
Haunt
smelled
me.
pretty ass, man.
Oh shit! Why'd you go there? I'm trying to be nice.
My bad. Sorry.
Nah, Dota players don't smell bad. They definitely are the least of the smelly gamers I've interacted with. Because I have had the pleasure of working a couple different gamer titles now, and would you believe it's not Smash, it's not the FGC, it's not
What is it?
that
Counter-Strike? Yeah, you gotta call him
Rocket
out.
League.
Rocket League,
They got
oh.
they got some smelly kids over there. Not gonna lie.
I won't lie, man. Back in my early days of Dota,
30
like from
seconds
2010
to
to
battle.
2013, there's some pretty bad hygiene out there, man.
I mean, gamers just gaming. They're thinking that, because they're not running around with a football or anything, they're not really sweating that hard. But when you game, you get the nerd sweat, and you can definitely stink. That's for damn sure.
I got a funny story, man. Like,
Yeah?
Fear's like one of my good friends, obviously. But back in the days, he'd quote unquote always forget his deodorant, but I think
Quote
he just never,
unquote, always forget.
I think he just never bought deodorant, man. I kept reminding him like, oh, these are the days. You know, it's
The
all good
battle
now.
He's just
begins.
ahead of the game. He knows that the pheromones is what really attracts the
He was
ladies.
stinky, man. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
stinky back then.
Yeah, the nerd sweat is definitely a real thing. Even my wife currently calls me out on it to this day. So you gotta remember to stick up, even when you think you're just sitting at a computer desk doing nothing.
Yeah, you can't take these things offensively or personally, man. It's just
Yeah,
like, hey, these
come
guys
on.
are trying to.
I'm
tell
looking
you
out for
something.
you, all right?
Yeah.
Because there's a
Well,
lot of
boss,
people out there
I'm
who
here,
will
don't-
say nothing. I'm watching top.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're not missing this one. MNZ,
You got
it looks like you're
First
going to be the first blood in one more hit, if it happens, which it will not. So you're lucky on this day.
I think he should have just got Fade Bolt. But...
I owe you one.
Oh, he TP'd back to the lane.
And you got
Oh
the
my
south.
God, he
South
lost it.
canceled.
No.
Whoa. He's not going to tip him back or anything. Come on, monkeys.
They might go for a kill here. Monkey doesn't have any more mana. This could be a potential
Dual
kill
breath.
here.
Yeah, that is it.
Big play.
You hate to see it happen, but MNZ scores the first blood. MNZ, it was you the whole time, my man. You had the first blood, and you still allowed me to catch it. Thank you. Oh, what is going on in this mid lane? 6 CS already for Leo style, and
6-6.
6 for Scunner. All right. Neck and neck, the spirits.
They just trade
Even in
farm.
this one?
matchup is pretty even.
Okay. Shouldn't have to worry about this lane too much.
They both just use their nukes and just push in the wave and farm the wave. So.
Trouble for Ocean up top, though. He's getting blocked out. The stun, though, assist coming in. They look to turn their focus instead on MNZ, but do they have the damage? They certainly don't. And Ocean will fall.
The biggest bait in Dota is when Rubik has to skill telekinesis level 1. It's
That's so
game
short.
losing.
It's so
It's the
short.
most-
It's so sad.
It's the most game losing spell ever. It's like Enigma, it's like getting stun level 1, or
Yeah.
Shadow Priest, or Dazzle getting Shallow Grave level 1. I did that once and my team really yelled at me, so I learned my lesson. Just gotta sometimes just pre-skill it, man. It's like, I'm not skilling
Yeah.
anything else but this. No matter what.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah, it doesn't
attack.
work out for him this time. See the Rubik to get more levels under his belt to have the Fade Bolt to assist, what certainly could have come in the clutch in some of these cases here.
You have to just think about the scenario. Even if you get this like first blood, or it's like, it's good, but I'd rather have this Ricky just run back with like 5% HP than with that Fade Bolt. And still win the lane because he's gonna feel pressured in the lane.
And then the Ricky goes back to the lane, pops a salve. Almost like, maybe he was big braining it and coaxing Monkeys like, yeah, stun me, because if you stun me, then we'll just turn around on you. And Monkeys takes the bait.
I think the lift was still on cooldown too. It's 34 seconds, so.
God, that is ass. 34 seconds for that dinky-ass lift?
Yeah.
That does not feel good.
Mid lane's pretty even, so remember what we talked about? Let's watch this support rotation at 4 minutes. Matthew will generally leaves the lane around 340. And similar, maybe Ocean will look into rotating as well.
Bottom Frank is forced to TP back out. Matthew steps in with the stun and somehow sidesteps the Illuminate.
Leo Style actually really needs this rune. He's actually out of bottle charges. Gunner still has one. And here's Matthew making the move now.
It's like,
340.
boys, get to the rune.
Look at that.
I'm going to need it. Get to the
Ocean on
rune.
their hat. His brain. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's
Where's Ocean at? Ocean, get to that top. You got to cover
Lagging.
that side.
he's lagging.
He's not there. He's not there. He's staying in lane. He wants to be there by Monkeys in case something goes on. So they're going to fight out instead. Gunner trying to go forward himself. Does grab it. Doesn't need any help, but they put their focus instead on the Gunner. He's going to get stunned. But it looks like it might just work out for him. Gunner, look at this, turning it around onto Matthew. Leo Styles like, listen, I can't come and hang around too long. Oh my gosh.
I think he might be happy with it, even if Matthew dies, because he can TP back and refill his bottle, and he's using all his spells and bottle charges. So that actually made a lot of space for Leo Style.
Yeah, Leo's like, I have to be torn between trying to help you out and I want to go get this wave while it's free. So doesn't work out to his favor in getting a hold of the rune, but just gets a mild bit of space there. Gunner gets rune control himself, and oh my goodness, MNZ gets the jump, and it looks like Ocean goes down. decides to hang around this top lane, but top lane seems to be even trouble. And this could be a bit of a problem. Monkeys has been holding his own in the CS department, going toe-to-toe with Ricky there, and now he shifts over. He's able to grab the bounty and then hightails it back to the tower. Oh no, it takes too long. It took too long because Rubik TP'd to the tower. Oh no, it took a little too long because Ocean TP'd back to lane. Sad face.
What the just happened?
Mid lane, Leo's catching up now. He's actually level 6 before Gunner as well, farming a nice stack. Pretty even from both sides. Ricky is snowballing like crazy. He has double Wraith Band, Wand, and boots and boots already. He's really close to his treads.
And he just has this full lane to farm. Rubik's trying his best to hold the lane for now, but Monkey's doing that long walk all the way back. That TP on cooldown.
That? It's called the Walk of Shame.
I like how he's spending the, I'm coming through with the woos. Like, you're coming through with the long walk, buddy. The long walk all the way to the top lane. And as he makes that approach there, we see some movement from Matthew here, putting his attention back to the mid lane. He was there once again to assist 6 minute
Gunner with the rotation top lane here.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be very effective.
Monkey's pinging, but yeah, the opening not there, you know. Fortunately, the wave is so far forward. Definitely something sus. Ocean's like, they know something's up. Ocean getting a bit frisky here.
What the
And now, and they give him the tip. They know, it's just like last game, they did the same thing when he was on the co-op. We see you there. Send him the tip.
I see him still.
And Gunner is now like, well, last time I went back, this time I'm not going back, all right? I'm going to stick around, and we're going to get this damn kill.
This play is it's so awkward. It's way too forced. It's not natural at all. I mean, he's losing so much net worth, and nothing's going to come out of it.
Yeah, he's not even going to get anything out of it, unfortunately.
This whole time, I'm watching Leo style. He jumped up and 14 creeps higher than him. Multiple creep waves.
Yeah, but Coddle's getting farm. Am I right? Look how close he's getting. That level
but
6.
You're ruining your position 2's game for a position to try to enable a position 5, and that's like
Yeah, I know. I'm being facetious on that one, but trying to look for the one good. It's a long commitment, awkward, slow rotation now for Gunner. As he's just gonna kind of park this one out, and they
This whole
continue
time,
to reek around.
he thinks his idea is like kind of like there's no pressure because Ricky is still free farming. He's hitting every creep. It's not like he's pressured, kicked out of the lane. He's still standing there farming like somewhat aggressively. Well, more passively, but he hasn't lost anything out of it. And the whole time, like Leo style, like he finished off his phase boots now. 8-minute rune. Oh, a little unlucky there. He didn't throw his spirit there to secure it.
Husky even sending him the tip. I'm confident he got it. Now Gunner's back. Gunner thinks he can get the jump on the Leo style with the Will-O-Wisp. See what? Look at that, Jimmy. All right, without that soul lane XP, he would not have that Will-O-Wisp. They can't get that turnaround kill. So there we
He
go.
didn't use a stick.
The big brain play.
No, I'll give credit. You know, that was well played. Maybe that was the plan all along.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thunder Predator should be all
something
about the fairy fire plays. That's on them.
It's something as a coach that I would never tell my team to ever do this
Yeah.
kind of movement.
Oh.
In my opinion, you know.
Worked out for him at least in that opportunity, but not working out possibly for Monkeys. Top lane. He's trying to narrowly make it away. Does not. He falls. Bloodshed elsewhere, but look at this rotation now from Gunner back to the top lane, getting the jump on MNZ. He'll be securing that one. Kills across the board, 2 for 2. When you factor in the action that broke out on the bottom half of the map.
That's how you properly gank a lane. You know,
Yeah.
just TPing in and getting these like return kills, and they're overextending and diving. That's what I like to see. Good job, Gunner.
He's
In the
focused on,
meantime, though, Ursa has been farming. Actually, he's out CSing this Spheron by quite a bit.
See you later, nerds.
So he's doing really well in this lane.
second in net worth overall.
Compared to the last game, like this Ursa was super pressured by this Ember and Nature's Prophet, but this time around, like the Willow can't pressure the. It's just different. They didn't have a melee like frontliner
Yeah.
to like tank tank up some spells, right? All these like right click.
The Willow's
That's-
not really bringing as much at this point. I imagine that they're looking for her to really shine as she gets her level 6 and a few more levels going. And that's kind of what they were looking to get out of her in that position. But as they break out for the 10-minute bounty runes here, the chase is on from Thunder Predator now, looking to grab a cute little support pickoff. But Gunner shows up again. Now finds himself in a 3v1 kind of situation. Sidestep, turnaround fire from Monkeys. Here comes the Epi, but the jump out. And now MNZ to terrorize the Will-O-Wisp. Everybody dumping ultis here into the party now. MNZ caught out with the stun. Goes into Cloak and Dagger, jump away. He has to get the kill on the Coddle, willing to losing his own life. And everyone from Zoomers goes crumbling down. MNZ survives. Somehow, some way.
Wow, that seems like it was good. I didn't even know who was going to come out on top there.
I don't either. Everyone just threw everything they had. I honestly thought Zoomers were looking much better than that. But holy moly.
The problem there was just they were outnumbered. Everyone was there except for the Ursa. Ursa was just farming bottom lane in the meantime. I mean, he doesn't really contribute much, but at the same time, he is closing up on his Battle Fury. I'd estimate probably around like a 15 minute Battle Fury time, which is really good. Uh-oh, Leo style.
He jumps back out through the mid lane.
Pushing to the limits here. Gunner died again.
To MJZ and MNZ. The top lane. Fortunately didn't catch that one, but Gunner was feeling himself. Looks like he got unfortunately a little caught out.
Monkeys Forever. Usually, like you don't really want to always like rush this Blink Dagger because it's like it reduces the scaling effect on the zero. You want to try to build like Veil into like some other items, right? Oh, top lane.
Monkeys could be in trouble here. Man, look at that damage.
Dead. Oh.
Turnaround stun, but no one else to follow. He can't bring anything else, and he's going to get it done.
Oh, man. He's closing up on his defusal as well. 700 away from defusal. 13 minutes in, 12 minutes into the game. Everything is on the back of Sammy Boy here. He's had a lot of free farm. They're making an effort here, bottom lane.
But if they already get the jump on the Sammy Boy and start taking him down like 2 kills back to back, let's say, we could just see all momentum totally closed off here from Zoomers. Zoomers have to be careful not to get too reckless in some of their approaches, as they're going to make an attempt to jump in for MNZ, committing in the Will-O-Wisp. There's the dust. I feel like they're not going to quite have enough here. Old Ocean, the blast. Man, gets the trick of the trade, but finally they get it done. Feels like a bit of effort, but they finally do it.
Really big kill land there. On the right side, then space, Thunder Predator is going to be able to secure this bottom tower. They're going to actually look into defending here.
Yep, here come the TPs. I think one's pinged out. You see Gunner within the trees. He gets the pull. A quick remnant away. Ice Path to help create some space between MJC and everyone else. Sammy Boy goes charging in now. Starts clawing away at the Mighty Dragon on the back of his ulti, but now in a no mana situation. Terrorize going to be committed. Big stun from Monkeys. Moving in with the Epi. Getting some damage onto Frank. Looking to chase him apart. They'll get the finish on the Sammy Boy. And now Gunner looking to sweep things in, but Leo style healing right back up and sliding in. Sprout onto Ocean as he's trapped back, but they're looking for Gunner here. Gunner and Coddle now very low. Oh, he's in trouble. He goes down. Thunder Predator just continuing to scrap up all leftovers. How do they continue to live? Nobody dying on Thunder Predator's side. How does it happen every time?
Clean fight by them.
Damn.
On Ricky. It's just they have a lot of kiting potential. Like they run in, they can't run into this Ice Path. They can't run into this Dark Willow. Similar with Ember. And it's just they're kiting. They're taking these fights very like they're smart. They're just baiting them back and forth over and over and trying to bait them into their spells. and they're getting Zoomers, like they're making them overcommit. And when you're generally speaking, when you're overcommitting, it's easier to hit your spells. But when you're chasing, your spells are generally harder to hit, just because it's like, you know, you're baiting them back into your vision, baiting them back, and just like they're gonna be put out of position from their team as well. And that's kind of what's happening in these engagements here.
Jumper bottom on the monkeys. Swift action from Thunder Predator as they strike again. And that blink dagger
Dire's top
continues to
tower
be
has
prolonged because of it.
你上你上。
Such a value asset for Zoomers to try to get a nice fight, but Thunder Predator are not giving them any breathing room at the moment.
fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
They just
attack.
keep pushing the pace. Already here they are. They can push real
Radiant
fast.
structures are
We saw the
fortified.
power of the Jakiro and the
Dire's
Nature's Prophet
top
in the
tower
previous
is
game,
under
and
attack.
here they
Radiant's
go,
bottom
teetering
tower
away at
is
these
under
tier 2s.
attack.
Yeah, there's tower. They use glyph now. They still have the siege as well. Nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meantime, it looks like Leo style.
Radiant's bottom tower
He'll be the one
is
to kind of
under
scout
attack.
out and get the full pull of the
Dire's
wave
middle
away
tower
from the
is
mid
under
lane
attack.
and glyph that mid tier 1.
Radiant's
They're not even
bottom
going to allow
tower
Zoomers
has
to go
fallen.
for an easy tier 1. They value it, and they could end up coming in from behind. Zoomers try to quickly get Leo style down, but here they come yet again in perfect fashion and timing. Husky trying his best to help solidify the kill in the back of the Will-O-Wisp. They will get it done, but at what cost? They lose 4. Only Gunner survives. The timing not there. If they wanted to pounce on the Leo, they had to be there at the right time and happen much sooner.
If he got a stick off, he would have lived. I didn't click a stick, but yeah, it was still, regardless, good execution by Zoomers. But good rebuttal kills all around by Thunder Predator. They just used everything on Leo style. They had nothing left for the counter initiation from like this follow up that they had. Matthew hit an insane terrorize. I think it hit 3 people there as well. And he's now finished with his
Radiant's
Yules.
middle tower is under attack.
He's pretty
Monkey
farmed
does
on
have
that support. Did he get the
Monkeys
blink?
does have blink and
Okay.
Epi, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Maybe they're gonna look into a smoke play.
Yeah, it's all about these items. Making something happen with them. Quick tricks of the trade. Nice catch, though. Jump in from Leo. Nice pass there. Macropire. Monkeys. He goes down. I don't see the big blink dagger moment, unfortunately, there for 4Zoomers. So they're forced to back off.
A little poor synergy coming out from Zoomers there. So what happened was Rubik used his lift, and as Monkeys was channeling his Epi, he pulled him back and it forced him to miss a stun. It's a little kind of unfortunate. The Ricky should have died there. That's what kind of caused like everything else. The Voice Spirit was kind of like a collateral of like the misplay that
Radiant's
happened.
top tower is under Radiant's top tower
Unfortunate.
has fallen.
Here, Ursa is still farming. He's not falling behind a network. He's taking over like the enemy jungle. I think he's doing a good job by like not playing in his own jungle, because it's like safer actually in the enemy jungle.
Dire's bottom
It
tower
sounds
is
more
under
sketch
attack.
and more dangerous, but look at his pattern where he's running from. But he's taking away like all this enemy farm in their own jungle, and it's actually a lot safer.
Trouble for Ocean. He's just trying to keep lane pressure off a bit. Just gets easily Yulesed up by that Willow Yules.
I actually learned something here too from Thunder Predator. I think they use Ricky as a counter to this Ursa because you need BKB to play, and he ignores everything else that he has, and you can't fight into the smoke
Has
screen.
fallen to the Dire.
That's the reasoning for this Ricky. I think it makes
yeah.
a lot of sense.
Sounds good. Again, just curious why we're not seeing any more of the Grim with him. But seen in his own right, definitely getting the job done. As here, it could be trouble again when they fear up Gunner. They're allowed to land everything else, including the Sprout, potential Cloud, but a long jump out, and Gunner may be forgiven and given mercy here. He somehow narrowly makes it away.
Dire are scanning.
But Thunder Predator are certainly
Radiant's
Just,
middle tower is under attack.
on the move. corralling and moving around and looking to catch and making all situations feel unsafe. Even Ocean right outside the front door, getting jumped here from Kotaro, and ultimately is going to be pinched out. Not a feels good Rubik game, unfortunately. Monkeys to the top.
Oh,
20-minute
nice bait
outpost.
there.
Did he deny it in time? Yes, he did.
That was a good bait. Matthew did not go for the outpost. He was baiting the Furion, and in case he got stunned, he just comboed him there. So, I mean, the fact that, yes, Radiant got that outpost, I think that kill has a higher value than the XP right now.
Second
That's
time
pretty
Monkeys
nice.
trades his life for the outpost. He loves
That's
them.
true,
He
actually.
loves them outposts.
That's really hard to say, though. I don't. It's like, is it really worth it? I'd rather not die, in my opinion. A 350 XP all around.
Bottom lane. We'll see that Ricky versus Ursa. Oh, tried to TP out, but there's the ice path, and you have Frank at the front just peppering you down with extra bits of damage. And Sammy Boy will fall in the bottom lane.
This is his first death, right?
Just happened.
Oh, fourth death. Holy crap. Monkeys hasn't not really having a good game. I just opened the scoreboard right now. It's actually 1 in 10. Smoke coming out from Thunder Predator. I mean, their objective is just constantly just to kill and hunt. They don't want Zoomers to farm and get out of the map. They want to be able to contain them inside of their base right now. And the moment that they're slipping out, they're gonna look for these free opportunities and free kills.
Dire's courier.
And
There's
then
a
Z
gem
seems to get
actually
the
on
jump them
gutter.
on the bottom.
Radiant's bottom
Keeping track as they move in for the top lane, though.
Dire's
Yule's Ice Path set up. These supports might just take out Gunner unless he's able to frantically jump out, which he does. Hightail it to the northern side and TP back home. Husky, one more slight. He'll get snapped down. But yeah, even while that, before that even all kicked off, they got Monkeys in the bottom lane too.
A little unfortunate. They almost killed that high priority kill, Void Spirit with the gem. Oh, could have gone on here on Ricky. He does have Aegis.
All right. Oh, tricks of the trade.
We got Nature's Prophet.
It's something.
Epi's coming in.
He's waiting on the side.
Cancelled by Leo style.
Leo style with the slight. Snipping Monkeys. Throws him the tip. Oh, the disrespect. Damn.
Damn.
And he gives him, he just tries to laugh it off with his own team. Ah, it's fine, guys. It's fine.
Team's getting more difficult here. 4Zoomers. It's only a 4K gold lead despite the kill discrepancy.
Yeah, it certainly
here.
feels like it should be more for Thunder Predator, but here we go. Walking in, Will-O-Wisp throws his own life away for it. MNZ, they got the lock on too. He commits tricks to the trade. Monkeys forever will end up getting birds apart. Gunner lashing in, trying to go for a finish, but now finds himself in a bit of a pickle. Yule's up. Frozen up, and well, now it's only Sammy Boy as the survivor, and he's way up top lane, farming it out and pushing it out. More dominance for Thunder Predator. It was only a 4K net worth advantage, but they just doubled that now to 8K based on that fight.
I think Sammy Boy's trying to see because he has a really good game right now. He's kind of saying like, the team's probably asking, you think you can still carry this? And he's probably saying, hell yeah, I can.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Reality speaking,
Radiant's
it's
bottom
looking really rough
barracks
for
are
him.
under
Yeah.
Not an easy carry.
Race for the BKB, I'm sure, but you know, we'll see how much of his own base is left before he even has that BKB. Cost them one set of racks now. And Thunder Predator get back out on the move. And they can just kind of play this like we've seen time and time again. Get back, restore order in the lanes, keep them pushed forward, take away farm that's normally on the Zoomer side, get our own farm, item up, and get ready for, you know, we'll finish out this tier 2, and then you can go back for the Roche once available, get the Aegis, and make another push.
Yeah, if they're actually able to kill this Ricky somehow, they're going to be in a really good position. This Ricky is like 16-2. He's on a big streak here. And it'll slow down the tempo for them, and it'll give a lot of momentum for the Zoomers.
Behold, a subtle bird.
Oh, they're chasing across the trees. They'll cross Gunner here. Hit him with the cloud. Ice Path. Man,
Radiant's
and there's
middle
just nothing
tower
else he can
is
do.
under attack.
Yules can only help you out so much.
Yeah.
Oh, chases on for Sammy Boy. Pinging out. Frank tries to find him, but unfortunately comes up a bit short.
Radiant's
Sammy Boy
middle
going to be able to
tower
make it
has
away.
fallen.
He's already back on the farm to the mid lane. He's only one component away from getting that BKB, and you know Zoomers might have like one last throwdown with the BKB Ursa.
It's the biggest opening. Roshan is gonna spawn around the same time he'll be finishing his BKB. The moment he kind of finishes this, they have to do something. I think they're kind of on the clock here,
Definitely.
and it's about winning a team fight around Roshan and taking Roshan to continue their snowball. Monkeys though, oh no.
Monkeys has other plans. Unfortunately, gets torched up under their own side shop. They're godlike for MNZ as they pursued forward, trapping Ocean and taking him down for being a witness.
Kind of confusing what they're doing. 2 heroes were kind of like showing bottom, 3 heroes on top, 0 wards, 0 sentries. Thunder Predator has been playing around that area for like the past couple minutes, and it's for sure warded. Clearly we see it, but you know, thinking from their fog of war and their perspective, they should understand like why are we in this area? There's no sentries, there's no obs. They should have vision. Unless they're smoked or hugging a corner or something, or hugging the trees, there's no reason for them to be up there. I think it's like partially like the tilt, so the brains are a little shut off because it's like a little demoralizing at this point. And it's really like how you can start thinking correctly and how to come back from these like huge deficit here.
In the meantime, they'll just grind out for their final hope, being this Ursa BKB. It's a couple hundred gold away. But Matthew is right around the corner here.
Dire are
Doesn't
scared.
want to have to TP away. Uh-oh. Oh no. He's been spotted. He pops the ult. But he gets hit with the Yules. There's no chance for him. He bought the BKB. Bought the BKB at the last second. Or did he sell for it? Let me see. No, I don't think so. All right, Demon, this is it. They got like probably one more fight on the return of the Ursa. Because Roche is about to be up in a minute. Oh, they have that Roche fight. They have the Roche fight.
Yeah, so I think yeah, the moment he kind of spawns, they should just look into smoking. Take a fight on the left side of the map and hope to win a fight and take Roshan. That's for Zoomers. And Thunder Predator, secure the Roshan, win the game.
We'll see how they want to go about it here. Who's got a smoke? Anybody?
I don't think Thunder Predator is going to take anything risky right now. They know Roshan's going to spawn. They're not going to go high ground. They're going to play around their vision, play around their high ground. Push the lanes in, push all 3 side lanes in, and constantly like try to make someone show. They're going to abuse this bottom lane until then. And here, Ursa spawning, smoke, boom.
Yeah, more so abusing the bomb lane would be nice. Having to pull Zoomers all the way down there further from the Roche would be ideal, but 4Zoomers have other plans. They move out on their own smoke, maybe trying to get a catch play here onto Thunder Predator. Coddle leading out the charge. They're looking to just move in, have him drop the Wisp on whoever he sees. But looks like they'll have to settle for the Will-O-Wisp. But Frank jumps in now, and now that they know it's a real fight with buybacks, they're going to have to drop in everything they got. Wisp would be committed, but the jump in from Thunder Predator with the BKBs and all of their weaponized items here as they just begin to lock and load and take down each of them one by one. They find Ocean on the side. He'll be finished next. And Sammy Boy says, I'm going to head to the Roche pit. See if I can swipe this down real quick, but oh, man.
He actually might get it. Pink's TPing in.
Oh, he's got this. He's got this. He's got it. He can't get out, though. Ah! Grab it and go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not safe. Yeah,
Jeez.
he's got it. I think we might see him die a couple times.
No, he's fine. No basher.
Oh. That's big. Hey, you deny the Roche. You deny the Aegis from Thunder Predator.
That should help.
Will-O-Wisp is on cooldown for another minute. I don't know if that's enough to persuade Thunder Predator to kind of push things forward a bit faster, but, you know, hey, Zoomers, it's a smoke where they lose 4 and get a Roche. Aegis denied.
The seeds of fortune.
They'll take any little bit of hope that they can, even if it feels like just a fabric strand of an opportunity.
That rapier, ooh, that can be the game changer, but he still does need that basher.
Yeah, rapier feels quite far ahead, but I understand that may be what it comes down to.
Shooting for the
Radiant are
stars.
scanning.
Oh, this Ember is so fat.
Frank-
Ursa is actually the highest net worth in the game, despite like what's 7 to 43.
Yeah.
Is Sammy's
7
actually- he's
to
playing really well.
43? Holy crap, I didn't realize how many kills Thunder Predator had. I guess it really has been that much of a slaughter, but my goodness. It's probably because I'm missing a lot of the kills with my camera, to be honest, but Ocean bottom lane, we'll catch that one. He goes down. That might be enough for Thunder Predator to invite themselves at least into the base. We see Zoomers in the top lane trying to cut the wave as much as possible, but looks like they may be down another
Radiant's
Rex.
top barracks are under attack.
Yeah.
Having the Coddle Will-O-Wisp would be nice for the final hurrah. So they'll wait for that. Here it is, the buyback. That's it.
Dire's
Will-O-Wisp, but MNZ has a BKB, so he just finishes that kill on the Gunner. They run on back. They've already cleared out the tier 3. They're already making way for the racks now.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Nothing really slated to stop him, Leo style.
Is under attack.
Slides him from afar. Matt moves in, hits him with the Terrorize to send him packing back to the fountain.
Has fallen.
And now only 1 Rax remains before the Megas are unleashed. But I think we know, we've known for a while now
Has fallen.
where this is going.
Buyback Leo style.
You know you want to. Unfortunately, Monkeys, who does get a little blink in epi play, will fall a bit short as he sad trombones himself. Potentially out of the game. He does have a buyback, but oh, Sammy Boy
Radiant's middle
making the
tower
move
is
in,
under
but no
attack.
kill coming easy. As she just TP's on home. Oh, look at this. Telekinesis grab onto Frank. And, well, maybe the bear will get to eat a little bit on this day. And they get that. All right. Well, I guess for now, Zoomers will hold their Ancient, but that's all that's left inside their base. Tier 4s and an Ancient. Oh, and 1 Rax. My bad, Jimmy. They have 1 more Rax here.
Oh, they do actually. I
They
was
have
like,
1
what the
more
fuck,
Rax. They do not have Megas yet.
Nah, and this is like one of those games where it's like a 1% chance for
I
4
know.
Zoomers to win. But the fact that you do have 1%, you know, you never know. Because that rapier can be a big game changer. You're desperate for kills. Only 3 people are dead right now.
Yeah.
Got him. They should have. Oh, I guess he didn't. I thought he had more astral steps.
Yeah, I can understand the gesture to try to make the most of the situation when so many are dead, but now it's at the point where Thunder Predator are beginning to return. They get the outpost back, and they chase out, see who they can grab. Ocean hides within the Roche pit. Gunner up within the trees, but it looks like he's been spotted. Oh.
Doesn't want to TP out.
He
He
somehow
feels,
found a safe pocket.
Let's just say, just TP, man. Lingering for no reason.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, Frank, he grabs
Frank
the
here.
Uh-oh. Oh. Drops a
He's scared
sprout.
because he knows that's halberd. He can't hit him.
Frank is loaded as well.
Roots and run.
Frank. So yeah, he just finished his Kyros. This is a nice fairy fire as well. Monkeys. Being a monkey. Around the trees.
Oh,
They caught him.
well, they got him with a
Is he-
terrorize. He comes flying out. Oh, monkeys.
That's what you get for trying to sneak up on me.
And, well, Thunder Predator scrapping together kills. It's just Zoomers trying to relieve pressure from these lanes, trying to stall things out in the glory hopes of the Rapier Bear. I'd love to see it happen.
I'd love to see it happen
But,
too.
you know, it doesn't seem like it's going to be in the cards here. If Thunder Predator have anything to say. Yules.
If he gets level 25, it's a pretty big deal in the Ursa as well.
Looks like Gunner is has a bit of a problem here. Gets pounced. He's out. 50 seconds. He does not have a buyback. And it looks like they are going to go for the Megas now. Glyph temporary slows things down, but there it is. Megas now unleashed.
Now have mega creeps.
They need one more team fight for this Ursa for him to actually be able to finish his Rapier, and if they win the team fight, he will have his Rapier, and it'll get quite the game changer.
Yeah, so win a fight for the Rapier, and then win the fight with the Rapier after that, and then some.
Yeah.
That sounds like a tall tale for damn sure, but let's see if we live in a fantasy novel or not. I'd love to see it. Monkeys, though, he'll be in the fountain. We'll see if he buys back to be a part of this final defense. Gunner goes flying in. Now focus onto the tier 4s. The catapult's going away. How can they hold it? Sammy Boy tries to move in. Now finds himself in a sprout. Has to flip out as the BKB. Can't finish the Ricky, unfortunately, as he does the tricks of the trade, but then catches up and gets it done. All right, let's go. Sammy Boy holds on. Now they commit the Will-O-Wisp. Is this the moment? Monkey
This is it.
Goes in. We're living in a fantasy world right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Zoomers. Getting it done. Frank tries to hide within his sprout, but they got the stolen ice bath. And they finish him off.
This is actually what?
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
He's so close. He's gonna get that Rapier.
Oh my gosh. He actually has a nice item too, which is the Paladin Sword, because it doesn't have any lifesteal in his inventory. They had a repair kit, by the way. That was a repair kit on the Ancient, which actually, they if it wasn't for that, they would have lost. So everything's just coming together.
Oh my gosh.
Ninja gear here for Sand King now as well.
Oh my goodness.
Roshan is spawning in a minute, unfortunate, but Rapier will be finishing 100, 200 gold.
12K is not a huge advantage for what it should be in a Megas kind of a game. So
I agree.
Dire are scanning.
this is not a 1% game anymore.
It's like a 3%.
Hell yeah. That's tripled up,
Rapier
baby. Rapier is there. Rapier online. And they tip him. Let's go. Can I tip you, sir? Or you have a Rapier?
All in on this Ursa, as you can see, he's like next highest net worth is his Void Spirit, and he has double his net worth.
No, it's all on Papa Bear here.
I mean, he is really over. Like, he has 9 hits, right, with Overpower on top of like Keeper of the Light. He can actually do up to 27 hits of Overpower. If they do it correctly. Pretty insane, actually. It's so much damage. I think with just 2 Overpowers, anyone should die already.
Yeah.
Maybe with just 1. Honestly, I think they can just die with 1 Overpower with the Rapier. Oh, we got the Leveler. Doesn't want it. And Magic Lamp. Look at this Furion. Oh, he's alone too. He got scared.
Rapier, you know, it makes you kind of play a little more on edge. You're not going to be as much of a killer. But yeah, he shreds right now. Definitely something to be feared. But looks like the Aegis is going to be in the hands of Thunder Predator this time.
Agamemnon's 2 for Ricky. For Willow, actually.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm actually getting hyped. Here we go.
I think. Oh, I was gonna say the Misclick Smoke, but no, it's a Ninja Gear on the Sand King here. Kind of getting hyped too. They do have 1 more repair kit as well. No more buyback on Anyone? No, Coddle. And Sand King.
You know, Coddle's here to defend the base. It's part of his bread and butter here, blasting everything down. They're just waiting for what the approach is going to be for Thunder Predator. Thunder Predator, you know, they throw this one away, get too excited.
Bounty.
Could be in a buyback situation themselves.
This almost finished on Ursa as well, but I think he kind of wants to save buyback as well. Like if
Yeah.
he dies and he's able to buy back and his teammate can pick up the rapier, it's gonna be really good. Illusionist cape for Ricky.
Bounty.
They feel pressured for some reason now. Hey, they should. Rightfully so.
Bounty.
And the best thing 4Zoomers can do, it's like no matter what, they'll get farmed because 3 waves will be constantly pushing into them. I don't think they need to do anything crazy. They can just wait until Thunder Predator makes the move into going high ground. They should place sentries on all 3 sides of their base,
For
which
sure.
they do. Except for mid. They don't have sentries mid yet. I don't know why.
That's like your basic mega defense like layout right now. Like get all lanes covered with proper vision. Look out for those sneaky approaches. Certainly when you have a Ricky on the other team too. Like right now he's being spotted. You know, him just standing there and seeing the creep aggro will reveal there's obviously going to be vision on the other
They're
side.
going in.
Okay, hard commitment in, but look at Sammy Boy and how hard he hits. Muscling down this Ricky easily handles the Aegis.
They did use BKB, and so this is their timing that they have to fight.
And they just decide to go right for the Ancient here. Immediate repair kit. 'Cause they want to save out that glyph where possible. And Menzina looking to go in. Easily takes down Gunner. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be enough. If you don't have a BKB anymore, it's going to be quite hard. Monkeys tries to move in with the Epi. On the back of his Gunner, but Gunner, he's, Sammy Boy rather, totally locked up within the Sprout and the Ice Path. You know, without having a longer BKB or a second BKB, it's not going to be enough for him to get in there. A very cute hold from Zoomers. And I love the effort with the Rapier, but this game belongs to Thunder Predator. The series belongs to Thunder Predator. They came and shown that they are a much more experienced and polished team. And it shows, man.
That kill 15 to 56 is actually, I haven't seen a scoreboard like that in a while, and Zoomers were still able to put up a fight.
Yeah.
I just think the teamwork and team composition that Thunder Predator had was just much better. I think they've been around for a while. I think they just got outclassed today in both of the series. I love their draft. I mean, they went with the comfort picks. You know, this Ember Jakiro, they've been opening it in like just about every game that it was available for them. I think it came down to the picks and bans, and you know, they gave them with their comfort picks. But at the same time, Zoomers had their comfort picks too. But all in all, I just think Thunder Predator was just a better team today.
All right, and I have been trying to update the standings now so we can all check it out together. Should be correct from what I know. I know we had that situation before with the +1 being DQ'd and how the points were being all divvied out. But, you know, with these wins, Thunder Predator coast themselves into a more secure position in holding that upper bracket spot. They're currently 12-6. You do have Quincy Crew ahead of them, who do have more matches to play. And then just below that is, of course, 4Zoomers, but a little bit of space between them and Beast Coast, who are at 7. So Zoomers not under really any threat to be, of course, eliminated from the tournament, but you know, they would love to be able to kind of have an opportunity to remain in the upper bracket if possible. But things developing quite nicely. Thunder Predator looked really good today, and I know you were mentioning it should be them fighting for their way for that upper bracket spot. How far do you think they can actually go in this event? I mean, what kind of roadblocks are ahead of them? I feel like it's really like kind of EG or really one of the only other big teams out there that could give them a run for their money.
I sincerely think, I think Thunder Predator is a good team, but I also kind of feel they might be limited on strategies. And, you know, when it comes to group stage into playoffs is the one that really like determines like, hey, I saw everything that you did during group stage and they had a lot of repetitive strategies. I'm going to ban this out. Now show me what you really got.
Yeah.
And if they do have more strategies up their sleeves, I honestly think they can take it all home. I think they're a very good team. I think they go toe to toe with all the top teams with Quincy Crew, EG, and BA. And Crazy hasn't been looking so hot in comparison to the last tournament. But yeah, I sincerely think this is like the new Beast Coast right now. I think this has a lot of potential for them, and I hope they do stick around for a while.
Me too, man. I'm looking up for the schedule for tomorrow. Folks, we'll be back again for another day of Dota. It might be a shorter day, though, given the +1 situation. We'll have one less series, and it looks like tomorrow, again, we're going to be opening up with Crazy versus Quincy Crew. That one's going to be awesome. And then Zoomers are back at it again, and they will be facing another South American rival here as Beast Coast. Beast Coast versus 4Zoomers. So two-game series happening tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Jimmy, thanks again for joining me today on the mic. I'll see you back tomorrow for those matches. I don't think you'll have anything else to say, right? You all good? It was a long day. I'm ready to get some rest.
I'm ready to get some rest too.
We're
Thanks
both
again.
we're zoning out right now. Thank you again so much, man. Take care, everybody. Give them some love in the chat like you always do. And
Love and peace.
And later, brother. All right, so long day, exhausting day, a crazy day. My phone's been blowing up. I've been seeing things. I know there's been a lot, but for those of you who stuck through the full day of Dota, thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot to, of course, Monster Energy, and it means a lot to the Humane Society who help support these types of events. So hearts to you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for more Beyond the Summit Pro Series action. Before I let you go, check out, please, the supporting ad from the Humane Society. See you tomorrow.